All right, guys, how we doing today? So today's Sunday. It's freaking really hot. I'm in Louisiana. It's about 100 degrees. And we're gonna see if we can run my truck and see if we can break it. So, yeah, I got the stock tires on here right now. I go back and forth between a few different sets of tires. I like these the best. They do blow out if you get them wet. You know, if you kind of, if you diff out one of the tires way too much, it will blow one of them out. But, if you keep good throttle control and keep them dry and vent the tires, then you're gonna be good to go. These tires are really, really good. So the truck's the same as it always has been. I've been kind of busy the last couple of months doing things with my partner. So yeah, truck's the same as it always has been. It's Castle XLX2, Castle 2028 motor, 1100 kV motor. The gearing is 2430, and everything else is stock. Power Hobby 870 servo, or 780, one of those two, and it's like $110 whatever on eBay. Yeah, and everything else is pretty much stock. Let's see what we got. Wide kit, of course. First time I've been back with my truck since last time I made a video. Get some water here. All right, excuse me. So yeah, I'm pretty fresh. See if I can still handle it like I used to. Let's see here. I'm always down to break something. Let's see what we got here. Like, I don't know. I like the Badlands and all, the backflips and stuff, but the Traxxas xmaxx stock tires are really good. They do get too soft, I understand. If you get them really wet, if you diff them out too bad, they can blow out and stuff. I understand that, but if you can keep them dry and vent the tires, vent the actual rubber on the tires, yeah, you got a good tire. Will it handle 80 miles an hour? Probably not. For like, probably 60-ish, 55, 60-ish, you'll be all right. A lot of guys worry about these tires blowing out, but like I said, if they're dry, they're good. Oh my God, my lid keeps coming off. So this is something that's been happening recently. My lid keeps popping off. So I'm gonna have to look at the truck and see. So you see mine just popped off again. So that normally means you got a bracing issue. That you probably have a brace that's broken on the chassis or on the body. So it'll be off right now. I'm gonna check it out later. I mean, they are pretty hard hits though, but yeah, I got my my infrared temperature thing on here, so I'm gonna check that out in a second if I can ever keep it, on the wheels for longer than 3 seconds. And yeah, with the XLX2 and 1100 kV 2028, I have no problems with overheating. Like, I'm telling you, like, the hottest it ever gets is like 120 degrees, like nothing. The Max's motor burn up again. That's two 1515 220 kV or 2200 kV motors that have burned up, but I think it's my fault on both of them. So I'm gonna try something else. I ordered the 1520 motor for the Max, which is the same size can as the 1515, but it's a little bit longer, and it's also 1650 kV. So yeah, it'll give it more torque. It's like running bigger tires, and it'll be good to go. That ought to be here soon. I've already ordered it, so apparently it's a new motor from Castle. I've never seen it. Apparently you can use it like an xmaxx or something. I don't know. Like, it says it's for 8S. The 1515 motor is a 6S motor, but the 1520 apparently is an 8S motor. So apparently you can run that sucker on something a little bigger, like a Creighton or like a 2.0. I don't know about a xmaxx, but yeah, I mean, apparently you could. Maybe a stock xmaxx. I think the motor's rated up to like, so the 1515 is rated for like 15 pounds. I think the 1520 is like 21 or something like that, which is kind of pushing it on the xmaxx. I think the xmaxx is like 18, brand new. Not 100% sure, but it's not. It's over 15 pounds. I'm almost gonna guess it's over 20 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. I waited a long time ago. Come on, stay on. There we go. And the stock tires are just so peppy. Oh man, like they grip really hard, and but they still slide a little bit too, you know. And like the light, they expand really well. They balloon really well. Yeah, I'm telling you, if Tractors would make these tires a little bit thicker, you know, or whatever they got to do to keep it from blowing out, game changers for sure. Like the Arrma tires that I run on my Max and this truck sometimes, that things are good to go. You know, those are like stock Arrma tires, and I use a set for the Max with different wheels though, and I got a set for the xmaxx. And they're good to go. Like they don't tear it off. So I wish Tractors would like look at an Arrma tire and figure something out. You know, I'm not an Arrma person at all, but they do make good tires. I had a crate a long time ago, and I didn't like it. I actually almost immediately sold it. And I bought my 2.0 after that, which I don't have anymore. I sold my 2.0. I need some money for something, and I got a guy that I know locally. I got it, so I'm probably going to end up buying another one though. I do kind of miss it. I mean, this channel or whatever, you know, started, I guess, with the 2.0. So like, you know, I don't know. I think I need one, so I'm getting that one. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one new or what. Look on the eRevo 2.0 forum on Facebook and stuff and see if anybody's got one for sale. You know, I mean, they're like $550 brand new. You know, like $350 or something. Yeah, $300. Truck with no batteries. Ready to go though, without batteries. I saw my 2.0 a little bit more than that, but I get also the guy paid more than $350 for mine, but mine was a little bit better shape, has some good parts on it, and I also sold him my SMC batteries, the 7800s that go in the eRevo, that fit the eRevo. I sold those with him, so. Yeah, the 7800s are really too big for all my vehicles, really. That's a big ass 3S battery. That's too big for the Max. I'm not gonna put it by xmaxx. I mean, I got 4S batteries for that, so. One thing good about the Kraton though, you know, the tray or whatever for the battery was like really open, so you can put almost any battery in it, which that is kind of cool about the Arrma cars. It's more of like a you know, traditional style, like with a plate on the bottom versus it being like these or plastic, whatever. Let's see, we're going a little bit to the right. And yeah, those are really cool though, you know. I'm probably gonna get another Arrma. I want to get an Outcast or either a Notorious. Probably an 8S. Maybe 6S. Maybe even 4S. I don't know. I'll talk about maybe getting the 4S one too. Like an Arrma Outcast 4S. I think those are supposed to be like, you know, the 4S is supposed to be like the Max killer or whatever, but it'll keep up with a 2.0 apparently, an eRevo, so I don't know. I might get it. I mean, I sold my 2.0, so I need another 8 scale, you know, 8 scale car. I don't have one right now, so I could technically get an Outcast 6S and have that as my 2.0 car. You know? Like having one of each everything, you know. A big monster truck, a small monster truck, you know, a couple of gas cars, and then like a little race, car. Then like a little race car, RC car, like a tracker, like a track style, like a 2.0 or whatever. I mean, a 2.0 really isn't like a track car per se, but yeah. It kind of stops kind of funny. Man, it's just a little loose. Not too bad though. Oops, that's why you need to handle there. A little loose. Not real bad though. I mean, these are soccer racing gears, so it don't matter. Soccer racing gears, you can just beat them things to death and back, and then they don't care. That's all right now, soccer racing. And soccer racing makes a 6mm D-bore spur gear, like for the xmaxx. Every other company's my way to shut it down. The only other brands of gears that I like to run are soccer racing. Sometimes Robertson racing. Like if I try to find a soccer racing gear and I can't find one, I'll go to Robertson racing. All right, but I run soccer as my main choice. And then a backup set of Mod 1.5 gears is PR Racing, but they're in Denmark. So if you need gears now, you know you gotta wait a month and a half to get them. Well, I don't know about that long. It took a good 2-3 weeks to get mine. I ordered a set. I use them every so often, and they're good. You know, they're good gears for sure. And I haven't had any problem with them as far as like any kind of chipping or whatever, you know. So they're pretty good gears. I want to use those, but whatever. I have a 25-35 set of it, and I don't like running the 35 tooth spur gear because it's too close to the cross shaft. But I want to order a 32 spur gear from them people, and I have 25-30 on this thing. But, you know, I like running 33 tooth and below because I don't know, 35 tooth is just way too close to the drive shaft for me. Like a 35 tooth is like, we're talking like hair width away from the drop shaft. And with this thing flexing like it does, no, I'm good. So I like to run like a 33 tooth and below for my 1.5 gears. But yeah, that's PR Racing. I'm not sponsored by these people, you know, I just say what works. The guy's name is Gerald, Jerrel. PR Racing, I can't think of the guy's last name, but yeah, hit him up on Facebook. That's how you get those. Yes, PR Racing. Gears are pretty good. I'm pretty brutal on my gears, you know, as far as like, you know, the power and stuff, you know, but they hold up pretty well. These tires are awesome. See, no tire in my inventory will really like this tire does. I mean, look at that. It's just easy. No tire I have does that. That's just the way it is. The Badlands, 8S backflips, the hatchets. Now the Mad Max wheels will. The Mad Max land grippers, those will. But they're like stupid heavy. The stock tires are like 599 grams, and the Mad Max land gripper are like 845 or something. It's pretty heavy. Which isn't that bad. I mean, really truthfully, because I mean, the MX-43 Badland is like about that heavy, so it's not much heavier than that. But it's a little bit taller, so that does kind of wear, you know, things differently. The gear being taller and stuff. But they're good tires though, you know. Like the Mad Max Land Grippers, I'll always have in my collection. Those will always be in my collection for the xmaxx. I'll always have stock xmaxx tires, the Land Grippers, and probably some Badlands maybe as a good backup tire. The Badlands, the 57 Badlands, they're good tires. They really are good tires. They're just kind of on the hard side, and they don't balloon like I like them. If you like tires that don't balloon hardly, those are good, good for you. I like tires that balloon a little bit. It makes it more fun when the tires all ballooned out and stuff. A little more on the ragged edge kind of feeling. Whoop, let me look at my phone. A little more on the ragged edge or whatever. Plus it goes faster, so. But the bad thing about these tires, they do grip pretty hard though, so. Let's check it out real quick. Let's check out the temperature right quick. Wait in this video. But yeah, stock tires are really good, man. These tires, I don't know, I like them. I really do. They wheelie like crazy, and I love that. Now, like I said, for high speed, for high speed, I don't know if you want to use for high speed tires, 45, 50, about as high as you want to go with these tires if they're dry. Oh, look at that. It's not even kind of like 120. The ground temperature is like 91 degrees almost. 90 degrees in the shade. Let's see. The ground temperature. 105. So 105 degree. Let's see. Why is this all blurry? 105 degree temperature. And the motor is at 110, 120. Like it don't even care. ESC, same thing. Don't care. 118, 120. I mean, we're talking like 10 degrees above ambient temperature. So, that's what I have coming for the Max, basically. I have a motor coming for the Max that is really made for a bigger car, but it's the same size can, like, diameter, but it's like a good bit longer. It's a good half inch longer, and it's also 1650 kV, so it'll be more torqueier. And I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the motor being longer also gives it more torque. I don't know if the 1650 is the can being longer, or I don't know if it's separate. But I know that if the can's bigger and longer, it's has more torque or whatever. It normally has more power than a shorter can, in other words. So that's what we got for the Max coming. It'll be here. Well, they're gonna ship it out next week, and hopefully I'll have that. I'll have my Max back in order where it doesn't break down every other run, which I hate that. My Max is normally my diehard car. If I gotta run one car, I bring the Max. It don't break. It takes all the abuse. It does not care at all, and it hardly ever breaks. And then the motor was messed up. I tried changing out the bearings on the motor, and I tried this trick with some bread to get the bearing out, but it bent the back plate on the motor, and I think the back plate being a little bit bent was making the bearing in that motor get, it wasn't allowing it to roll smooth or whatever, because the back plate was all wrinkled looking, and I think what happened was it locked up that bearing, and it made the motor overheat really fast. And so yeah, the last ride before I picked the Max up, I ran it outside for like 5 minutes maybe, and it started kind of like locking up. Like you could feel that the car like wanting to brake all the time. And I grabbed the temperature thing. It was at like 250 something degrees. It was way, way, way too hot. I let it chill for like 5 minutes, and it locked it up. So I sent it back to to Hassel. They're gonna send me a brand new 1520 motor, and then the motor that comes out of here, the other Max I have in there now, will also go back to Castle and get rebuilt to a new 1550, because that one's also fried. I fried two motors just like within the last month, and I think both of them was my fault. Overheating one, trying to fix the second one, and I might have fixed it wrong and made the bearing seize up. I think I might ruin that motor too, so hey, it's all good. Just gotta admit to it, you know, right? But anyway, so that's about 20 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and get off here, guys. Run the xmaxx down a little bit more. And then we're going to break out the max. And see y'all there. Peace.